Hey yo, E-King Fight News. Deontay Wilder saying that he wasn't at his best. He wasn't at his best when he fought Tyson Fury, but he still believes he won. Now let me tell you guys exactly why this scoring has been so controversial of this fight. E-King Fight News. We got more on this. Alright. E-King's Fight News. Top of the morning to all the subscribers, man. Let's get it. Deontay Wilder back at it. He did an Instagram post where he mentioned the long count, which was interesting, right? Because now Boxing Scene has it a headline. Deontay Wilder quote, "Did the count start too late?" You know, and in the post, it's very clear that Deontay Wilder asks, did the count start 3 or 4 seconds late, or was the count too long, is the question many are asking and debating about. Well, that's one of the things they're debating about. The other thing is who won the fight, right? It was a draw. A lot of people believe Tyson Fury won the fight, no question about it. It might be the majority of people think Tyson Fury won the fight. I mean, if you look at some of these scorecards, I've only seen 2 or 3. Dan Rafael being one of them. I believe a gentleman from Ring TV may have had Deontay Wilder up. 114, 112. Something like that. Now, apart from the long count, which I thought was literally 1 second off of being a knockout. And I mean, if Tyson Fury gets up at exactly 10, the referee can still stop the fight. Tyson Fury got up at 11 seconds. But is a 1 second difference going to be the difference between a knockout loss and a draw? Like literally 1 second. So I mean, that's so close to call. And a lot of people feel like what happened after was even more egregious. The referee literally told Tyson Fury to go walk around the ring and come back. Go walk over there and come back. Walk it off. Tyson, just walk it off. Like, get the fuck out of here. You can't have a guy walk it off and shit. What the fuck was that? So that was some funny style shit. But when it comes down to the scoring, Deontay Wilder made some real critical errors in this fight. And I think he understands. He made some critical errors. He let Tyson Fury take the lead in terms of being the more active fighter. He let Tyson Fury be active with the jab. Big mistake. Big mistake. You cannot let Tyson Fury come out here and jab, jab, jab. You know, jab, jab, fucking, and get off on a few combinations, on a few flurries. Because a lot of those, like that's some Oscar De La Hoya shit. A lot of those flurries ain't really landing like that, but it looks good. It looks good, and it's scoring points. When you look at Deontay Wilder after the fight, he wasn't all that marked up. The way, Fury caught his eye a little bit. His eye was swollen a little bit. But you look at Tyson Fury, he's all marked up after the fight. He's all marked up. Y'all want to see that? Like, there you go. Tyson Fury's all marked up, right? Meanwhile, Deontay Wilder, he's got a little mouse on his eye. So I don't know what's worse. I mean, clearly, Deontay Wilder finished very, very strong. Incredibly strong. But that doesn't negate the fact that he did let Tyson Fury sort of out-hustle him a little bit. He out-hustled him, man. He was throwing more punches. he landed just as many as Tyson Fury. I'm pretty sure the punch stats were very tight. Like, if there was a difference in landed punches and punches thrown, it wasn't that much. And I saw a lot of missing from Deontay Wilder as well. He was swinging way too wide in a lot of spots where, you know, if he just straightened up a bit, or just, you know, but when he goes so wide like that, when a lot of people want to call like windmill and shit, when he's got an incredible amount of power on those shots, right? Just ask fucking Bermane Stavern. Y'all saw what happened to him, man. He got hit with one of them windmills. It was lights out. It was lights out. But you see how Deontay Wilder caught Fury? He was thrown wide for so long, and then he finally went straight with the right hand. He finally went straight down the pipe with the right hand, and Fury was damn near knocked the fuck out, man, with the left hook behind that shit. And the left hook was the key for Wilder, because that was the shot that really was popping Fury and setting up the right hand. And it was keeping Fury honest when he was trying to walk in on Deontay Wilder. But main point, what made this fight so difficult to score is it forces you to decide, what do you think is more effective work, right? Is Tyson Fury's jabs and flurries and you know, landed punches, does that overshadow maybe 3 or 4 very strong power punches landing for Deontay Wilder in any given round? Because Deontay Wilder, he wasn't throwing in combination. That's the other thing. He was throwing one or two shots at a time. So the natural instinct is to give Fury the round for throwing more, but maybe not being as effective, right? So that was a scoring dilemma here. You know, I've seen this before, time and time again. This shit reminded me of, to be honest, Vernon Forrest versus Ricardo Mayorga. That's a fight. If you watch that second fight, they had Mayorga up on the cards, and you look at Ricardo Mayorga, you look at Deontay Wilder. I mean, shit, man. To be honest, technically, these two guys, Deontay Wilder might be better technically. He's gonna be a little bit better technically, but I don't know if it's by that much, man. I really don't. I mean, you know, the other thing a lot of people are saying is Deontay Wilder should consider changing his coaches. Should consider bringing in a different guy. And, I mean, ultimately that's up to him. I mean, does it make sense? Maybe, perhaps, to have somebody, maybe an Olympic guy, maybe a guy that can really hone in on the technical side of things, because, man, Deontay Wilder is lacking when it just comes down to being in a situation where he needs to set up power shots and where he needs to take his time and just relax and just set things up and don't force it all the time. He really needs to work on that, because he's known to be a great finisher, but not in this fight. Fury was able to negate Wilder from closing the show and knocking him out. And Wilder needs to adjust. If he wants to win a rematch, he needs to make this adjustment. When he gets Fury hurt, he needs to take his time, go to the body. He was headhunting all day. Whenever he had Fury hurt, he needs to go to the body and set up something that's gonna catch Fury and something that he doesn't see coming. Maybe a left hook, maybe a liver shot, and maybe a temple shot. I don't know, man. Like Wilder, he needs to recalculate, similar to what Tyson Fury's doing right now, and he really needs to consider what the best move is for his training, because he's admitting he had a bad night. He's admitting he wasn't at his best. So how is he going to fix that? That's just my take on the situation. The scoring controversy. I mean, it happens in boxing, but what do you do to negate the controversy? What do you do to make it clear who the best is? So that's just what it is, man. King Fight News. You already know. Smash the like button and we're out.